Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with video another day. And yes, the weekend is almost over, or may be over depending on when you're watching. So y'all already know what that means, man. It is time to get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in this sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. But this week in particular, we got basura that's so trash, so garbola juice, that it was dug up from the grave for a second time. And you already know I'm about to expose you to it. Now before we get started, hold on, can we just take a moment for a hat I found in my back room? 91 to 93 Chicago Bulls 3-peat logo 7. Salutes to whoever Joe Connard is, thank you. It would be pretty crazy if Joe was actually watching this video, but yeah, vintage 3-peat Bulls joint, kind of clean. Now let's not waste any more time. Make sure y'all drop a like on this vid. If you are new, make sure you sub up and finesse the bell as well. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype. First up, of course, let's get into this week's releases. We had the Tyrion Yeezy 500 High. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because if you missed yesterday's early Heat unboxing, make sure you go peep that. We also had the LeBron 7 Media Days drop. Of course, I thought this was a fire pair of LeBrons. It got more and more hyped up as we got closer to the release, and I think that's just because the resellers, the people that wanted to flip the shoe, saw that there was some monetary gain with the shoe, and that is why the hype kind of just jumped out of nowhere for the shoe. I thought they were dope, but was I actually able to get a pair? No, I was not. Another shoe that I really wanted and I tried for was the Stussy Spiritin. I tried on Stussy.com, and basically the same thing that happened the first time happened this time. I added a shoe to the cart. I waited in line for about 10 minutes on the site, and when I got there, everything in my cart was magically sold out. So it was kind of a big waste of time. I did want the black pair. I recently finally wore the tan or the fossil pair, and I really like the shoe. They're actually pretty comfy, a little bit narrow, but very comfy. And as far as resale goes, my joint was going for about 400. The price on the fossils have jumped to 400, and I'm good. To me, it's not a $400 sneaker, so more than likely I will never have the black pair, but that's okay. I got the fossil. And of course, one shoe that actually just dropped, the FLINT Air Jordan 13s, had a shock drop. People were already tweeting out about the shock drop, and it just got real loud. I thought they might cancel it because once everyone knows it's not really a shock drop, but they changed the time, and I think they dropped around 8:50 or like 8:51, 8:52 p.m. EST, and I'm in a good mood because I hit. I've learned that if something isn't working, try a different method because you only have so much time. I was refreshing my Nike sneakers. They had dropped. I didn't see them. I went on Twitter, found the link, went through, got my pair. Really no problem. So Nike pulled kind of a fast one. They didn't drop on Nike sneakers. They actually dropped online on Nike.com. So it was definitely a little bit of a sneaky move by Nike to switch it up because everyone for sure thought it would drop on Nike sneakers. But I'm in a good mood because yes, I actually hit. They're on the way, and of course the review is on the way as well. Be looking for them joints to land this week. Be looking out because the video is on the way. Actually we had one more release, which was the Comme des Garçons Nike Dunk Low. Now these retail for $260 and they dropped on Dover Street Market on the 14th. I did not go for the shoe, nor would I have really spent $260 on it. Even if I had the chance, I would probably pass on these. But yeah, those dropped. They apparently sold out, so that was one of the ones that I missed. And also a release reminder, the Court Purple Metallic 4s are dropping on Nike sneakers. As this video is going live, there should have been a review for that shoe already up. As y'all can see there in the back, the review will be linked down below if y'all want to check that out. Up next, we had some bad news, but if I'm gonna keep it a buck, I wouldn't have got these shits anyways, and that's the 7-Eleven Nike SB Dunk Lows. The release for those have been canceled. It was supposed to be a release to coincide with the Tokyo Olympic Games, but since they have been pushed back to 2021, apparently Nike has gone ahead and canceled this SB release. So for the 7-Eleven SBs that are out there, I'm pretty sure the legit pairs of prices are pretty crazy on them. And if you're a big baller looking to spend your money on a pair, just be careful out there. But yeah, 7-Eleven Dunks are now canceled, but them Ben & Jerry's, we gonna get into them Ben & Jerry's in a little bit. This week we also got a look at the unreleased Fragment Air Jordan 3. Now as you guys can see right here, apparently it's a very old unreleased sample that was in the quotations, the description of the post, and it's basically in Oliver gray and black, but what makes this different is the couple of words near the air bubble, and of course the Fragment logo back there at the heel. Now in my opinion, as far as the shoe goes right here, I'm not really feeling them. I wouldn't be sweating these. This is not something that I would pay crazy resale for. It's just cool, kind of an archive piece of what could have been, so that's cool. But as far as the shoe goes, you know, kind of boring in my opinion. Next up, we got two more brand new releases. Now these are slated for June, and this is the kind of perspective pack. Now we have an Air Jordan 1 mid as well as an Air Force 1. Now both of these kind of have a space theme to them as well. In my opinion, I think the Air Force 1s are fire, and I believe this is going to be for the small feet gang. Again, perspective, that's the name of the pack. I think both of them, while I'm not the biggest fan of the mid, they both have really nice colors, some decent color blocking, and as far as the materials go, especially that suede, that upper on the forces, they look pretty solid. Now I believe that these are going to be dropping exclusively at Foot Locker. Don't hold me to that. Again, leaks, rumors, very early news of this. And as far as them being limited, I am not sure on that. Just know June next month, 2020, we should be seeing both of these dropping, as well as a couple other shoes that I think are very similarly themed around this pack's release date. Up next, we have more Nike Dunk collabs. This time is between No Trey and of course Nike on another Nike Dunk high. Yes, Nike is definitely up-tempoing this shoe, and by up-tempoing, I've said it before, the shoe gets hot, then they drop 1,000,000,001 colorways into it, and they drive it, they ride it into the ground, and that is what is happening with the Dunks right now. Neither of these shoes to me is something that I would cop personally. I just want some good colorways. I mean, the Brazils is solid, the Kentucky, the Syracuse, a lot of those colorways are solid, and they're still basic, but these ones to me, maybe the light Orwood brown, possibly, but it's just not doing it for me. But luckily I have a ton of these colorways to pick from. Unfortunately, a lot of the ones I already like have already dropped, and I did miss them, but I will be trying for the Brazils on the 21st. On this next one, I am giving a big leak rumor alert. There could be a low top Columbia 11 or Legend Blue, whatever. The low top Legend Blue 11 could be dropping in May of 2021. You guys can see him right here. I think I still have my Legend Blues. I think that might have been one that I did let go of. I would have to look down there behind some boxes. Either way, I've had the high or the mid. I might still have them. I have to look. And the low top, I'm super good on. Y'all know how I feel about the low top joints. I'm good. But again, this is not for a whole nother year. So let's just move to the next shoe. Another one supposed to be dropping later on this year is a brand new Air Jordan 3. And it's very simple. Again, pretty plain, a black and white version of the sneaker. And this is marked as an Air Jordan 3 SP. So the first thought I had was, you know, I am not a big fan of these. When I see this shoe, I think Mocha Air Jordan 3. And if it came down to either having a Mocha 3 or this new one, I'm just going to buy Mochas, bro. I'd rather have the white and the brown than this white and black pair. And y'all already know we got some good JB releases for this fall. So this one could end up an outlet special. We'll just have to wait and see. Another quick update for next year. It appears that the Carmine 6s, because I did mention these before, there was some rumors, again, some leaks talking about them maybe returning next year. And it seems like in January of next year, January 2021, we should be getting a retro of the Carmine Air Jordan 6. And if it's been following what we've been seeing, hopefully it does have the Nike on the back. If the Carmines do drop, this is a for sure, with no doubt in my mind, a cop. I had a few people reach out to me, I guess because the news broke of this January release date about the Carmines next year, so I just wanted to update y'all. It looks like January next year. Now, before we get into the official Basuda of the week, I wanted to mention these right here. Now, this is a friends and family sample of the Yeezy 350. I had people asking me about these, and I gotta be honest with y'all, just like I always am. In my opinion, these joints is garbanzo beans. Garbola juice basura. The only reason these are remotely cool or somebody would want them is because it is a sample slash friends and family type sneaker. The whole upper is basically that clear netting that they use on the Yeezy 380s. Even the heel tab is that same material. The laces look to be clear. It's kind of like an all over clear pair of 350s. And then it has like this weird color pattern underneath. It just looks like a sample gone bad for me. And if these drop, this would not be something that I would want at all. So now that we got the Junior Basuda out of the way, the Weenie Hut Junior Basuda, let's get into the official Basuda of the week. And this one comes via Twitter. I've had so many mentions about this shoe. A lot of y'all must be new to the Finesse gang because we have talked about this one before, but like I said, it has been dug up from the depths that it laid in, and we have the Air Jordan 1 Lover XX. These shits right here. When I look at these, I think of a Jeep. You know when you take the doors off a Jeep? That's what these remind me of. It's honestly hard to put into words how trash these are. And this was actually a part of a pack called the Reimagine pack, where they reimagined different Nike and Jordan sneakers. Now, these are bad, but do y'all remember the Air Force One slides? Y'all remember these right here? Some of y'all watching right now have never even seen this shoe, and that's good. But like I said, I'm exposing you to it today. So we had a whole Reimagine pack with a lot of trash sneakers, and all of this stuff unfortunately was for the ladies out there. It was for small feet gang. So some of the worst shoes out of it was definitely the slip-on Air Force One and the Air Jordan 1 Lover XX. Y'all let me know one word to describe this shoe down below in the comments. Of course, my word is Basuda, but y'all let me know what y'all think about these. This is one of the worst sneakers that I've ever seen. So whenever y'all see someone talking about it on Twitter like it's something brand new, just know we already knew about it. They have already been laid to rest. Let's have a moment of silence for those sneakers. Okay, no one cares. Let's get to the next shoe. Next year in spring of 2021, yes, a whole year from now, more leaks, more rumors, we're getting an Arctic Punch Air Jordan 1. Now, it definitely is a diet rust pink Air Jordan 1, but still, I think they look good. White, black, and pink, some solid color blocking. This one, if they drop just like this mock-up, is gonna go. I think it's gonna resell because even though it's pink, guys and girls can wear this one. I think it's a solid colorway, and hopefully they do actually drop. I don't have any white, black, and pink ones, so yeah, this one, in my opinion, this would be a cop. We got another Air Jordan 1 on the list, a top 3 2.0 Air Jordan 1, and again, I actually do like this shoe. Now, I did have the original top 3 Air Jordan 1. It was a very loud sneaker, and people would call that one a clown shoe. I kind of see it, but I still like the original top 3, but I did let that pair go. I never really wore that shoe because I had the shoes that it was made out of, and I'm not going to wear the top 3s before I just wear the Chicagos or the Black Toes or the Royals. I'm just not. So do I like this new version of the top 3? Yes, I actually like them a lot. It's kind of like toned down version of the original. Should I buy these? No, I should not, because I have ones already this color. Am I gonna buy them? Probably. We got one more Air Jordan 1 to talk about, and it's called a metallic silver. Now, we've seen some different versions of this shoe kind of popping around. At first, it's supposed to be like a patent leather or like a shiny version of an Air Jordan 1. Now it seems to be very flat, and it's kind of a play off of the Shadow Air Jordan 1. It's a good colorway. It's pretty simple. Am I going to wear this shoe over the Shadows because I love my Shadows? Probably not. I'm just gonna put the Shadow 1s on and call it a day. Again, we're dealing with Air Jordan 1s here. It's kind of hard to mess up the 1, but they're playing around with a lot of the same colors. But if you're an idiot like me, you might be buying the shoes over and over and over again. My excuse is that this is my job, and I like to do reviews and give you guys good info to let y'all know whether or not to buy them. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Another fire release. Again, rumors, leaks. Next year, we might be getting an Oregon Duck 6 dropping in summer of 2021. It is black and a Vault green or lime green, Oregon Duck green, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom. In my opinion, these are fire because it's all over black. It's a colorway that is only on a PE right now, and I really like it. I think it's a unique colorway for the Air Jordan 6, and you just cannot go wrong with an all black Air Jordan 6 with like a simple accent color. Varsity red 6s, infrared 6s. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. So this again is an automatic cop. If it looks just like this mock-up, this is a cop, and that's kind of it, bro. I want a pair of these for sure. And last up to go ahead and end off this week's heater hype, the Ben & Jerry Nike SB Dunk Low. Official release date in skate shops is May 23rd. On Nike sneakers, it is May 26th. If you're wondering if your skate shops are getting the shoe, check their Instagrams, maybe call them. I'm pretty sure they might sound a little bit annoyed on the phone because there's a lot of people probably calling in about this shoe. And I am mentioning this sneaker because a lot of questions have been coming around about it. Obviously, it's a lot of hype on the shoe. I want this shoe just like a whole bunch of other people do. Slide bars. So listen, I wish y'all good luck in getting them SBs. If I can get them, of course, I will drop a video. It is going to be a hard one for sure. SB lovers are going for them. People that just love sneakers, people that love Ben & Jerry's is going for them. And of course, the resellers are going to be on it as well, trying to crack heads wide open past the white meat. But listen, that is all I got for this week. Again, make sure you drop a like on this bit and finesse that bell if you're new. Make sure you sub up as well. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat, I keep saying Snapchat. Follow me on Twitch, bro. Twitch is at BulletRC, by the way. Here, there, blase, blot, of course, all my shoes. Hold on. Remember, new review up on these. BulletRC, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Y'all let me know, did y'all cop anything this week? Did you pass on anything? And did you hit on that shock drop on the 13s? If you did, salutes. If you didn't, I hope you can get them on release date. Nike sneakers, I believe they drop on the 30th. But that is it. I need to go ahead and get up out of here. Much love as always. Peace.
If you come here trying to take some, there's a lot more where that came from, and it really ain't no thing. I got some up here in this thing. I just